Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your Captain Guide and friend, Dalton Rutlinger, who is currently, as of today, on a week and a half long vacation. Or, well, I guess staycation. I don't really plan on going anywhere aside from maybe down to Oklahoma City for something. I don't know. We'll see whenever that time comes. But for the most part, it's just going to be a staycation. I've got a lot of things that I need to do around the house. Uh, some long awaited house chores, shall we say. But anyway. In the previous episode, we made it here to Mount Malefic, finally, after, well, what is it, 3 episodes of just kind of seeing it smoke off in the horizon. And in this episode, we're finally going to make our way over to Sailwind, because it is high time we actually get over there. I did not cancel the mail order that is technically due yesterday. It'll probably be a bit later than tomorrow, but we shall see. I'm just gonna let the wind kind of back us up. As a matter of fact, you know what? I can use the square sail to kind of get us underway here. In fact, it might be safer if I turn out this way. Alright, so now, let's raise up the sail. Alright, so let me pull out my paper here. Yeah, if we head basically directly to the east, we should see Bone Isle, and then from there we can actually turn north towards Eastwind, so I think we're just going to do that. Alright. First things first, let's use the stay sail to kind of help slow our momentum. Let's loosen up the square sail so we can actually let it just do its own thing. Alright, I think we are ready to just let this thing fly. And you know what? You as well. And off we go to see the Wizard of, somewhere. It's not the Wizard of Oz. We haven't been in Kansas for a long time, and I don't know anybody named Dorothy. Right. Once we get done with Eastwind, we'll head over to Fort Astron so we can sell this silver. And I did buy some more cheese just to be on the safe side for food. I should have enough water to last me for a good long while. Especially since I've bought a few more water bottles. It feels so good not having to worry about going to work tomorrow. And actually for a while. I know the week and a half is going to just fly by like it never happened, but The last time I took off from work, aside from a few days off back in April, it was back in like August of 2024 whenever I had like the last prolonged time off from work. So this has been long overdue. I've been kind of needing it, to be honest. And since I'm about to break 6 years of service with my job, so I'm about to get a few more days of vacation that I can take off throughout the year. I'll actually be up to, if I use it correctly, I'll be up to like 3 full weeks off throughout the year. And let me tell you, I'm ready for it. It's kind of one of those things that you think is never going to happen whenever you first get the job and you're reading about it in the manual they give you. And then whenever the day finally comes, it's like, oh my god, finally. I'm 6 years in with my job, and my girlfriend has just recently started hers. I think today, as I'm recording this, was actually her second day. In my own time, I will also be playing the Following Seas demo, because Following Seas is releasing, I think it's the 21st of this month, if memory serves. I might be misremembering. But, yeah, I will be covering Following Seas, don't you worry, and I'm debating whether or not to go back into Sail the Seas, though, I'm gonna be honest, that game kind of lost its charm for me, because all the ports were just kind of the same. So yeah, we've got a bunch of wool going to Eastwind. We've got some pork. We've got a decent amount of mail. And I don't think I found anything that was really worth taking for trade, so yeah. But if the wind stays like this for a while, we should... You know what? I might actually be a ways off on my map. No, not really. I might have Mount Malefic and Sunspire a bit too far away, but you know what? So long as I go in the general direction, I should be fine. So, aside from Eastwind, I pretty much have the entire Astron area mapped out. And I'm pretty sure Eastwind was just a ways to the north of Bone Isle, so... Whoa. None of that, please. None of that. Is that a whale? I'm pretty sure I saw something pop out of the water up here, but maybe it was just a wave that looked kind of weird. No idea. Still no signs of any shipwrecks. Man, I cannot wait to be able to actually use the crow's nest. Gotta get that deeper keel, though. Yeah, that's Bone Isle, and that over there is Firefly Grotto. Are we heading into another fog? Don't know. But man, this is so much fun. I am enjoying this. The dread of getting lost was kind of getting lost on with just the base game of Sailwind, because I had just been to everywhere so many times. And this mod just breathes so much more life into the game. Like, even if I wasn't playing with all the other mods, I'd probably still be enjoying this. And I'm debating whether or not I'm even going to bother installing the Better Tides mod or the Simple Tides mod, whatever it is. Because we gotta be honest, I'm kind of enjoying not having it installed. Things are definitely calming down a bit. It almost feels as though another fog might be rolling in. Although it might also just be my imagination. Eastwind is over there somewhere. I know that much. I think that rock sticking up over there is actually part of Firefly Grotto. Which means that over there might actually be Fey Valley. Man, I just love not knowing what is what. Sooner or later, I will see Eastwind on the horizon. Maybe I'd be better coming up here. I will say, after playing the Following Seas demo, the simpliciter sail mechanics I think I definitely prefer. Now, don't get me wrong, the sailing mechanics in Following Seas are interesting, but just for the sake of simplicity, I think I kind of prefer Sailwind sailing mechanics. It's not something that a bit more practice can't fix. It's definitely maybe a bit more realistic. Ooh. No, there's no way that would be Sailwind over there. Not Sailwind, good lord, Eastwind. Sheesh. I had Sailwind on my mind, and then it just kind of came out. I meant to say Eastwind. Whoa, 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 what? Hold the phone, people. Hold the phone. Discoveries. Come here. Whoa, okay. Alright, I don't think the anchor is gonna work here, but we'll try it out, I guess. If anything else, it'll cause a bit more drag. Alright. Check around for sharks. It looks like another dhow. Okay. Let's see here. 6 items. Probably tobacco. No, firewood. Okay. Whoa. Okay, none of that, please. 1 item. Yeah, no, this is gonna be tobacco. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. What are you? 2 items in here. I can't. It's just more cheese. Okay. I'm losing my light, which is not great. What are you? Wool. More wool. Cannot tell what is in this stupid thing. It's probably just more cheese, honestly. And this is more wool, so definitely want this. Our boat is definitely getting a little heavier here. But thankfully, I think we're almost done. Empty bottle, empty bottle, empty bottle. All these are probably empty. Yeah. My boat is trying to leave me. Come back. There we go. All right. Where is my lantern? There is my lantern. What do we have here? This is smoked sunspot fish, apparently. Okay. Well, I know what I'm doing with you. You're coming up here to the very tip top of the boat. You're gonna go right there. And then you are more cheese. Okay. Actually, there we go. And then I'll put you there as well. So boop and boop. Another lucky find. All right. Let's bring you up here. Right. I'm going to have the wind turn us around here. Really not too crazy about the firewood because it's not immediately useful to us, but it'll fetch us a few extra things, a few extra bits and pieces. Alright, let's kind of even out the rudder here. And we can use the staysail to help turn us. I'm going to turn that. It's a bit dark. Ooh, no. No, 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 no. I think not. We're getting a little bit too much weight on us here. Okay. Whoops. Okay, where are we facing here? Over there is Bone Isle. I can see the green lighthouse. Yeah, maybe just to be on the safe side, it would be a wiser idea to just go ahead and sleep through the night. I'll let the staysail continue doing its thing, but I will see you guys in the morning after I've had a little bite to eat. All right, everybody, good morning once again. Wait. Yeah, that's Bone Isle. That over there is... yeah, Firefly Grotto. There we go. Which means somewhere out here is going to be Eastwind. What is that? That is... That's not a graphical glitch, is it? No. That is something, and I don't know what. Yeah, okay, so that's Bone Isle. Firefly Grotto... Yeah, Firefly Grotto. Firefly Grotto... Sunspire. Maybe I just need to start sailing in that general direction, and sooner or later it'll pop up on the horizon. Alright, let's just get to it then. Wait. I could have swore I just saw something, but never mind. You know, we'll just sail in this general direction, and sooner or later we should see Eastwind on the horizon. At least you would think that would happen. But I know in my previous video, I definitely saw something kind of poking over the horizon. Well, you know what? Just to save on time, I will see you guys here in a moment. Wait. Aha! Something has poked its head up on the horizon over there. Pretty much in the direction the wind is blowing. Come on, where'd you go? I know I saw you. There you are. Right, so Eastwind is not north of Boney Isle. Unless that's something else. But nothing else is really popping up. Actually, there's two things over there. I think. Yeah. Crap, that might be Fort Astron. I know for a fact I saw something out here in the previous episode. What the? This might be a problem. That was sudden. Alright, everybody, hold on to your butts because there is something big coming. Okay. Save the game? Oh my god. Ooh. This is gonna be a violent storm, I think. Oh no. Right, you know what? Maybe it would be wise to just keep the stay sail out. That way, we're not being flung around quite so easily. Or then again, maybe it's just not going to matter. I was wondering when our first storm was gonna be. Well, I guess I got my answer. Oh no, please no. The stay sail will keep us moving forward at the bare minimum. Whoa. Jeez! getting like real not Sailwind, Sea of Thieves vibes from doing this. Ooh. What the? Whoa. What the heck just happened? What just happened? Well, that sucks. I have decided this time I think I'm just going to try and outrun it. No guarantee that's going to happen, but I'm going to save the game again. Bare minimum, we are definitely moving now. Maybe it would be better to head for Firefly Grotto. Though I really cannot tell what that island is up there. Stay away from me! You shall not have me this time, foul storm! So long as I can get close to the island, I think I should be reasonably safe. Ooh, that might have been a mistake. Where did that island go? There it is. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Is this Eastwind? Was this here literally all along? And what was that other island I was seeing? Or was I looking in a completely different direction than I thought I was? That storm wants me dead. It already killed me once, I'm not letting it happen again. Actually, it killed me twice. I tried again off screen. I was going to try and head for Bone Isle to seek, like, safer waters, and then that didn't work out, so I decided to just try and run away from it. Yeah. Woo! Steady on. Go away. Just please go away. You're not wanted. You're not welcome. How far away is this stupid island? It seems like it's just not getting closer. Okay, let's release you just a little bit. Can we not? Can we not do that? That would be great if we could just not do that. Alright, I am definitely going to have to, like, update my map because this is completely wrong. Because I drew Eastwind to be basically directly north of Bone Isle. I'm pretty sure this is going to be Eastwind. Once I get into some safer waters, I can actually look around and make sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, there we go. Most of the water's out of the boat now, at least. Alright. I think the dock is up around here. Boing, 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 kaboing. Whoa, no, 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 no. What? Why are you doing this? No. Absolutely not. We're not doing this, game. Uh-uh. Game? Behave yourself. What are you doing? Oh, that's... I forgot to raise up the anchor. That would be a very good reason, yeah. Fair enough. Okay, well, you know what? Just to prevent any kind of screw-ups happening here. I think I should be safe from the worst of the storm here in the shallower waters, but I definitely want to get into dock as quickly as possible. Alright. Straighten out the rudder. Here we go. Okay, well, the storm has definitely passed us by, so that's a plus. You know, it's actually kind of interesting because I've actually reloaded the game several times now. And both times the anchor was still down. I don't think this is where I want to go, is it? Nope, nope, it is, it is. Just couldn't really see because of the storm. Alright, I think we have enough momentum to go ahead and start raising up the sail here. Sooner rather than later would be good. Start doing a little zigzag to help burn off some speed here. Okay. I might have done a little damage to the boat, but I can't really tell. I think we should be fine, though. I feel a sneeze coming on. Sorry about that. Wait, it's already 6:30? When the heck did that happen? Doesn't matter. I'm on vacation. I can record all night if I want to. Let's do that, and then we can do this. And definitely get the mail. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of the missions first. Let's do all of the pork. Oh, I got 2 things of wool here. Alright, then the mail, that's a little late, but better late than never sometimes, right? Deliver 2. Cool. Alright, then the wool. Wool. Here we go. I mean, it's not too bad. Could be better, could be worse. Alright, well, definitely gonna be, Oh. Hello. I didn't raise the sail all the way up. I thought I did. Definitely gonna be staying in town for a little while. Wait, what? Hello? Crying out loud. I'm gonna have that, and then I'm gonna have this. And finally, get this out of my hair. Not this again. Come on. Here we go. Jeez. It's so annoying because you have to, like, exit out of the game and load back into the game, and there's not a go back to the main menu option. You know what? How much does the silver sell for here? At 4 days when it was like 10,000. Okay, never mind. That is a completely different number. At first, I thought it said 56,000. I was like, what in the... You know what? I'm going to just use the inn to sleep, I think. Hello. Well, the weather hasn't gotten much better, has it? That storm is still hanging around. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and take a moment to update my map. I will be right back. Although, while I'm thinking about it, let's see here. So, to the southwest is Bone Island, which means it's going to be northeast. And then So basically, almost pretty much dead on north-northeast or north-northwest is going to be east wind from Firefly Grotto. Okay. Give me just a second here. Of course, that still begs the question of what island I saw up north, unless I was looking in a completely different direction than I thought I was. I mean, that's very possible. Okay, well, Eastwind, I believe, is actually a mining town, so... Ooh. I can't quite afford silver, though. Actually, on the topic of missions... Still just staying here. Okay. Yeah, nothing else really comes close to Fort Aestrin for copper or iron, does it? Well, I think I'll take 2 iron. Actually, wait, how heavy is the iron? I think I should be fine. I did save not too long ago, so if this doesn't work out, we should be okay. But I am not going to put anything else on here. In fact, if anything, I'm going to take a few things off. Yeah, I can have that. Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, Raw Lion, we definitely need to have this bug fixed. It's very frustrating. Bare minimum, we need to have a way of actually going back to the main menu without having to quit out of the game. Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to wait for the storm to pass. I've got all the time in the world. I don't have to worry so much about time right now because I'm not doing any missions. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a fishing pole and I'm going to fish for a while. So I'll see you guys here in a minute. Yeah, I'm still just catching these little guys. It's annoying, but what else can you do, I suppose? And, little bastard, he took my hook! Are you freaking kidding me? What is causing this bug? Can I maybe... Now let me try... I don't think Y is used for anything. Let me try doing... No, even just changing the button doesn't work. That is going to get old really quick. Really quick. The weather is just refusing to let up. Decided to come into the to the inn and just have a meal, but it's really just not letting up at all. The sun's about to go down. I gained some money from fishing. Not a lot. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and have a meal. I guess I'll start with the cheese. Kind of wash that down with a couple of drinks. And then I'll eat the bread here in a moment, but I was starting to think that maybe it was going to calm down a bit, but will you go away? You're not wanted. You're not needed. Just go. Be gone. That's not exactly what I would call going away. Whoa. Does that happen often? You know what? I could do with an apple or two. Ooh, I could take beer with me. I'm already pushing my luck enough with the iron. Don't want to push my luck any further than I absolutely have to. Huh. Maybe I should get that mod that allows you to continue eating, just for the sake of roleplay purposes. There you go. You know what? I'll have another one. Cheers. This game is actually quite a vibe whenever you actually take a moment just to kind of calm down like this, you know? Kind of wish there was a... You know what? I'm going to sit over here so I can get a... Kind of lean back against the table and just relax for a little bit. You know what would actually be kind of fun to add? Books. Books that you can read. Like, oh man, this would be... I actually need to message Raw Lion about this one, but imagine like if you come into the inn, you know, after like a long journey out at sea or whatever, and you're seeking shelter from the storm or something, there could be like a fireplace or something with some books like on a shelf along one of the walls somewhere. You grab one of those books, you come over to a table, you just sit down and you just start reading. I'm going to comment about this on the Discord. That, I think, is something that needs to happen. That would be such a nice touch to the game. If for no other reason, you know, just roleplay purposes. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. You know, the character is seeking shelter from the storm. He's had a couple of long days out on the ocean. He had some trouble finding this island, so he's kind of taking some time to himself, and he's just enjoying himself. We're not in any hurry to you know, go back to Fort Astron. Oh, man, that would be... That would be such a nice touch. That would be an incredible touch, honestly. Since it's not, like, really raining that hard anymore. You know what, sailor? Here you go. Have a beer on me. Huh. Guess it could bring beer here at some point. That's just a graph. No, that was not a graphical glitch. That's just the rain touching down over there, splashing down in the water. You know what? I should probably just leave my gear on the boat. Yeah, you know, I think I might actually be onto something there. Put a fireplace along one of the walls somewhere, just to make the inns feel a bit more welcoming. Put a bookshelf in here where you can actually like read the books. You can like grab the books off the bookshelf and then take it over to one of the tables and you just start reading them. They don't have to be very long books, but you know, maybe some like short stories or something about a sailor that, say, it involves a haunted island or something. Maybe there's a story about the ghost on top of the lighthouse. You know, I've actually been itching to get back into writing. Maybe that would be kind of a fun little mod I could make. I have no idea how to make a mod, but I'm sure there could be some people to kind of help me figure it out. Alright, give me this apple. And you know what? I'll take the beer and this other apple and the bread. I'll drink it as like a midnight snack or something. Well, there's no one else here and there's nothing else to do, so I guess I'll just go to bed. All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning once again. All right, well, we've spent a couple of days here on land. I think it's time that we get a move on. Although, maybe what would actually be a good idea too would be, let's take a moment and give some love to the boat. Now that it's not raining, we can actually come out here and work in peace. Yeah, you know, normally I say I should mention, you know, I should message Raw Lion about something, and then I never really get around to it. I think this time about the bookshelf and the fireplace and the inns. I think I actually will this time. Typically, I try not to really disturb game creators because I know they work hard on what they're doing, but I kind of feel like that would just be one of those little touches that would go such a long way. And then, you know, maybe you could even kind of do what the what is it called? The shared files mod. Basically, it allows you to export the file of a boat you created so that other people can use it. So maybe there could be something similar to that. Because I know on the on the roadmap, Raw Lion does intend to make a journal that you can write as the captain for like your daily log thing. And I think having the ability to like import stories into your game that people have written, and having them like be a place, having them like on a bookshelf in the inn or somewhere else, it would just be such an incredible touch. It really would. Alright, the boat is pretty much clean. Let's go ahead and head out to Fort Astron. Provided that we can. Right, I'm actually going to... It's not that windy, so I feel comfortable just releasing the square sail completely. I am very tempted to buy the chronometer whenever we get back to Fort Astron, but I think the wiser call would to actually be to upgrade this thing a little bit, because the silver is going to come in extremely handy, and the iron that I just got is also going to come in extremely handy. All right, so let me pull up my map here. Yeah, so Firefly Grotto is a good chunk away from Astron, so... Right, how are we doing? Oh, no, that's not good at all. Actually, I don't think we're... I don't think the wind is blowing at all whatsoever, so... This is just gonna be one of those times where I just have to wait patiently for the wind to pick up. It's nice actually being able to walk around the deck, though. Like, this is a very nice thing right here. It's also going to be nice whenever we get to Fort Astron, because what is my reputation now? Reputation is up to 3,000. And I can take a maximum of 5 missions. I'm not ready to do international travel yet, but I would like to start seeing other places pop up as options to go to. Alright. Let's have this bread. Actually, do you have, like, any uses left? Or are you empty? You have one use left. Just realized I left a crate of fishing hooks back there on the island, but now, well. They're not that expensive. And I was almost out with that crate anyway, so it's really not a big loss. Someone else would come along and find them, and they'll be happy with them. Alright, well, I will see you guys in a moment once we finally get some wind, I think, unless I can actually... Okay, it looks like we can actually get some propulsion here. Although, wiser idea would be to loosen you, come over here. There we go. You know what? Just to give us a bit of a better angle here. There we go. Don't worry, Silver. We will soon get you to a new home. Where you'll be probably turned into either jewelry, money, or... who knows what else. Alright, looks like we finally have some wind again. I did actually go ahead and message Raw Lion about that bookshelf idea, and it seems a few people on the Discord actually agree with me. They think that would be a pretty good idea. A lot of the time, it's the small things in life that really add so much to a game. I think it'd also be really cool just to, like, have the ability to write a story and then share it in a file that will allow other people to read it in your own world. There could be, like, different categories, too. You know, maybe somebody wants to read a story about, let's say, the ghost at the lighthouse. Right? So, something a bit spooky. Or maybe they want some lore about the world. Or maybe even just, you know, a fantasy. I think that would be really cool. Maybe even like if the idea really takes off, maybe even add in a few libraries on some of the islands. I genuinely think I might be onto something here. Oh, the sun is going down. It's so weird being in Astron and the sun going down over there. I'm used to being in Astron and the sun going down over there. Can I eat this yet? No, I cannot. Darn. But fine, I suppose. And once again, the wind has died down. Which means I'm going to reel this up just in case the wind picks up again and it starts blowing from the bow. I shall see you guys again in a moment. Oh no. It's happening again. I don't see where the storm is yet, though. It's kind of the problem. Kind of wish the sun would hurry up and come up. The wind is blowing that way. Alright, so the sun is finally coming up. Works for me. I'm dealing with all kinds of crappy weather today. I'm just going to go ahead and reel up the staysail too. Come on, don't do that. Okay, Mount Malefic is over there. There's the storm. Can't really make out where the heck we are in terms of location, though. Dang it. There. Let's see, I think... Where are we? I think that down there is going to be Firefly Grotto, so... Could try and just make a run for Firefly Grotto, I suppose. Problem is, I'm in irons right now. Oh. Don't drink that, that's salt water. Jeez. This is some very wavy water. Can we please, like, get out of irons? That would be fantastic. Okay, I think we might finally be able to actually make a turn here. Or not. Ugh. I'm just stuck in irons. There's literally nothing I can do. Gosh darn it, this is kind of annoying. There. Alright. Whoa, okay, that's a big wave. Oh, God. Maybe I should just make a run for Firefly Grotto. That might be the best play. Oh, that water is getting a bit high. Alright. Come on. Let's make way for the relative safety of Firefly Grotto. Yeah. Alright, just want to lower you. You're fully released. You're fully released. Alright. This might have been a mistake. This was definitely a mistake. Man, I am not having a very good day with this game today. The boat has sunk like 4 times in this video. For you guys, it's been like twice. These mods are really giving me a run for my money here. Boat, would you like to turn, please? Thank you. No. Let's not do that. Okay. What was... No. We're not doing this. Come on. The islands are so freaking far away. And the wind is constantly changing. There. The waves are definitely a little choppy here. Now let me try using just like a small fraction of a square sail. Come on, we can make it. I know we can make it. I don't need to go into the grotto itself. I just need to get close by to the island. I think this is just a regular storm, though. I don't think this is like a modded storm. But some of the mods I have are probably not helping with how dangerous this water is right now. What the heck was that? Okay, that one was not my fault. That is... What is causing that? Because that is getting really, really old. Alright, things seem to have calmed down. At least for the minute. Yeah, I'm not having a very good day with this game today. This has been frustrating. The ship's gone down multiple times now. A couple of those times it was not my fault. Other times it was absolutely my fault. Numerous bugs I've encountered. I don't know if that's like just base game bugs or if that's from a mod. The most annoying thing has actually been the crate's not opening up. Okay, the wind is definitely dying down a bit. I think it might be okay to loosen that. Maybe not completely. Yeah, I'm ready to get the Fort Astron and sell this iron, upgrade the boat a little bit, and call it a video. Bare minimum in this episode, we did map out the entire area, so... Oh my... What is with this freaking... That is so annoying. I might have to uninstall some of these mods. This is getting ridiculous. One time here and there is one thing, but... This has happened like 2 or 3 times now in less than 5 minutes. And I don't know what is causing it. Well, you know what? I'm going to let my temper kind of simmer down a little bit, and I'll see you guys in a moment. This is taking literally forever. The wind is just not cooperating with me at all. My patience is at its wit's end. I'm not gonna lie. I am pretty much out of patience with this game at the moment. But Fort Eastern is right there. I can make it. I'm starting to really think I might need to do some kind of configuration with the mods, because this whole thing with the wind just randomly stopping even whenever it was blowing really good. This is kind of cool at first. Now it's just... kind of losing my patience. Like, yeah, I wouldn't mind it if it happened, like, every once in a while, but the rate it's been happening here lately is just nonsensical. I mean, it's crazy. See, I guarantee you I'm going to pick up decent speed here and then make very good progress to my destination up there, and then it's just gonna stop for literally no reason. If anybody knows what mod is making the ship just randomly get launched backwards, let me know, because that is immediately being uninstalled. As soon as I figure out which one it is gone. This has happened like 5 times now. Once this video is done, I might take a little break from Sailwind for a couple of days. Because I am kind of at my wits' end. This game's ability to piss you off so drastically, but still make you want to come back to it, really needs to be studied. Like, I love this game to death, but that does not mean I don't have my quarrels with it. Why does it feel like we're just suddenly stopping? Let me guess, the wind's gonna die down again. You know what? I'm heading for the shipyard anyway. If I crash, it's really not the end of the world. Wow. I refilled my entire fatigue bar in it. It's like we're not any closer to it. I turned the volume way down because it was getting to be a bit much. This has been a heck of an episode. As soon as I get to the shipyard and I unload my cargo and I upgrade the ship a little bit, I am definitely calling it a video. I had another bottle here. I know I didn't bring it up here. Huh, weird. Can we please get there today? That would be great. I might need to start stocking up on rum. Depending on how much money I have by the time that we get done with this, I should have quite a bit. But priority one is switching over to the slim cabin. That way the gaff sail can actually swing all the way in and out, because not having that ability is really starting to wear out its welcome. Potentially getting the other deck. That way I have... I don't have this nonsense here. Making stacking cargo a bit of a tedious thing. And getting a keel. Potentially, solid maybe, getting a mizzen mast. And now we're going to lose our wind. Please don't die down, wind. I'm so close to Fort Astron. So close, and yet so far. You know what? I'll just get out and push then. Because I want to get there, I want to be done. I want to go and watch a movie or something, or maybe even just go to bed, considering it's already past 10. And I'm in my 30s now, so staying up super late at night is just not a thing anymore. My girlfriend is almost in her 40s. And she can still stay up super late. I don't know how she does it. I wonder if I'd have enough to actually buy the brig. That could be another potential option we could do. By the time that I do start doing international travel, I do want to be in one of the bigger boats. Could go for that thing, but saving up enough gold to take that out is going to be time consuming. And now we lost our wind again. Yeah, I'll just see you guys whenever I get to the dock. Oh my god, finally! Getting here from Firefly Grotto took like almost 2 freaking hours. And the wind keeps starting up and dying down. I'm definitely going to be doing some work with the mod configuration. If need be, some mods will just be done away with because it's getting to the point it's just becoming too annoying. I have a lot of patience, but my patience is not unlimited. Like, I can tolerate whenever I do something stupid, but I cannot tolerate whenever it's the game just doing stupid things that it really shouldn't be doing. Like that random just launching me backward for absolutely no reason. I don't know if I'm hitting a whale. I don't know if it's a random encounters thing. I don't know if it's something else entirely. But I do know, as soon as I find out what it is gone. Alright, and the silver. Out of curiosity. Yeah. You can have that. It feels good being here, I'm not gonna lie. My patience was just... Basically, I was almost at my rope's end. Okay, iron. Freaking amazing. Actually. I'll think about it. For right now, though, repair that. Let's just go and clean it, too. All right. I want the slim cabin. I want the hammock raised up. so I can have another place to store my stuff. Could put the helm upstairs. No, because if I have the square sail down, I'm not going to be able to see anything. So I'll just keep the helm where it's currently at. Get a deeper keel. Nice. And then let's also get a better deck. And I suppose we could maybe go for... With a ship like that... I'll be honest, I don't think I really need the square sail. What does the tin tin yard look like? I can't use it. It's too big. So I guess I'm just going to be sticking with the 8 then. Maybe just for the sake of sheer habit and potentially even just visibility, I will keep the helm downstairs. But I think that'll do her. All right. Of course, now I got to find a place to store all my stuff again. I'll keep the broom handle up here, and then I'll put the lantern up here. That'll work. Then you, my good sir, can go right here. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably a good thing I don't have the helm up here. Otherwise, that thing's going to come around and just smack me in the face. Well, this thing should now be a champion for going upwind, downwind, whatever. So this is going to be... Oh, yeah, also, I now have a place to actually store my crates of food legitimately. Or maybe not. There we go. Well, this is not going the way I originally intended for it to go. Maybe like that. Close enough, I guess. Alright, you know what, everybody? This is going to be where I call it a video, so thank you, everybody, so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment. If you want to see more content from me, consider subscribing, because I do plan on uploading this game quite a bit, as well as Following Seas. Be looking forward to that one from me in the not-too-distant future. But until next time, guys, God bless, take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, this is your captain, signing out. Finally.